a gentleman's only acupressure protocol. So ladies, if you're watching, move on along. So we're going to do 4 points. We're going to do them a minute, and a minute each to help you improving blood circulation. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you'll learn and appreciate that acupressure is an accepted form of treatment therapy for erectile dysfunction. And so the main reason is that acupressure moves blood, and this can be very helpful if you have hindrances either regarding during an injury or blood pressure or blood sugar. So this is a fantastic protocol to help. Hey Jason, good to see you on here. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. So this is a great protocol to help you. Oh, thank you, love. This is a great protocol to help you along the way with your doctor's recommendations. So again, we're going to focus on blood circulation for that hard erection, as you know, whether you're trying to get hard or you want to stay hard longer. So first point, I cannot stress it enough, is starting off with yin tong. Yin tong is a reset button for the entire body, and it's also a nice way just to relax you, let that resistance go from anxiety. Remember, when you have stress, it takes away some of that hormone. So we're going to start by just doing yin tong for about a minute and breathing in from your nose. So go ahead and follow along with me, Jason. Here we go. Fantastic. All right, next protocol we can do again. You know, this is supposed to be men's only live, so women do not follow along. And if you're pregnant, especially, do not do the hand or foot points. Do not do the hand or foot points if you're pregnant. So next point that we're going to do is we're going to do fist on top of fist. This is a fantastic point for gentlemen in nature and reality. And the reason why this is a fantastic point for gentlemen is that this also not only accesses the head, the sacrum, the scapula, the back, but also accesses the core of the body. And so if gentlemen, you know, because it mirror images so many different things, if you're using Viagra along with your doctor's recommendations, you know, Viagra headache, this can be helpful. This can also be helpful if you're just having the stress headache. This can also open up the nasal passageway, helping with getting that nitric oxide in so that it can trap the blood flow to the penis. So we want to do this point because it mirror images, you know, the head, the back, the growing, and so forth, but it also can help you relieve any of that stress and tension there, helping you to create that circuit and that blood circulation, helping bring blood flow to the genitalia. So this is also a fantastic protocol. I believe this is actually the best point for men in general. We're just going to do it for another 5 seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and do one more hand point. Now, the next hand point, and Jason, let me know if you have any questions. You're so good to me for following along and so forth. So again, women, this is a men's only live. If you're pregnant and you're a woman, please not do this point. This is a fantastic protocol. This is a universal, great wellness point, but specifically this is part of 4 gates. 4 gates is known for circulation. 4 gates can naturally bring about circulation through the body. So it's not just about bringing circulation to the penis, which is very important for getting hard and staying hard, but this point also brings blood flow to those areas of the body that have aches and pains, so that you can relieve that resistance, you can relieve that tension and bring more blood flow to the penis. So this is a fantastic protocol that I want you to consider doing in this. So if you're just joining in on the live, this is a men's only live, and so we're kicking the women out, and we're especially kicking pregnant women out because this is not for them. But we've done 3 points to really help with bringing that blood circulation. We did yin tong, we also did the ba zhi point, and we did large intestine 4. These 4 points, and we're going to do one more on the foot. These points help to bring about circulation, not just to the body, but also to the penis. And in the process can help you naturally, if you're having weight loss issues, if you're having headaches and aches and pains, to help relieve that so that you can have more blood flow to the peripheral areas of the body, to the penis. So this can be a fantastic protocol. We're just going to do this for another couple of seconds. All right, fantastic. Then the next point that we're going to do is on the foot. Let me get my foot. And what we're going to do here is we're going to focus on liver 3. Liver 3 is a fantastic protocol right here. You can feel, I can feel this technique. Yes, absolutely. Again, the goal is to increase blood circulation. If you're just joining in, we did yin tong for a minute, we did the ba zhi points for a minute, and we did large intestine 4 for a moment. And again, this is a men's only live, so if you're a lady, move on out, and definitely don't do this if you're pregnant. But liver 3 is part of large intestine 4, creating that beautiful circuit. So I want you to consider doing this after you do the other 3 protocols. It can create a great circulation flow, and that circulation flow can help you to balance out the entire body and to also help with any aches and pains. If we remove the stresses, then you have more circulation to the peripheral areas, helping you get and stay hard. Those are the 2 things that I hear so many men want to work on. So this is liver 3. It can be found between the big toe and the first toe. Between these toes, you have this acupressure point, and this one is a great point that you can do, especially at nighttime. And remember, I want you to nasal breathe as well. Nasal breathing can also help improve circulation, can also help relieve anxiety, further improving circulation to the penis. And so you're going to go ahead and acupress this by nasal breathing. You can alternate between both feet, and you can do this nice circuit before you go to bedtime. And let's go ahead and nasal breathe and do liver 3 for the next 30 seconds or so. And Jason, I think it's just you and me on this live. I think people are not used to just the men's only live. So if you have any questions, love, let me know, okay? Let me know if you have any questions, dear. Fantastic. So what we focused on today is increasing circulation, which is the main premise between increasing that blood flow throughout the body, not just to the penis, but if we help increase that circulation, regardless of whether you're having aches and pains, blood sugar, blood pressure issues, then blood has more free ability to go to the penis. And then again, if we can get that blood flow to the penis, you all know this, it gives you that ability to get hard and to stay hard. So we did yin tong for a minute, we did fist on top of fist, then we did large intestine 4, and we did liver 3. And now you can alternate between both feet. Now, this is a men's only live, so ladies, I don't want you to do these points, especially if you are pregnant. And I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure. A lot of people, they message me privately and let them know that the points are working, but I need you to do 20 minutes of acupressure so you can get consistent results. This is a great protocol that you can do at nighttime. You can also do some of the hand points throughout the day. And if you want to do more acupressure, great, but don't do less. And if there's a certain acupressure protocol that you like, that you feel like is effective for many different things, then I want you to consider doing it, sprinkling it throughout the day, or you can do the acupressure in the morning and in the evening. I also want to just talk to you about the men's health sock real quick. These can be found on on our link in our bio. It can also be found on the Amazon store. Also, can't be found on TikTok Shop, but it can be found on Etsy as well. Yeah, Etsy, Amazon, and also our link in our bio. So this is just a guide. You have my videos, but if you're like, I'm sick of watching her videos, and just real quick, you know, if you all know this, I've treated over 100,000 patients. I've been doing this for 20 years. I've treated in 2 countries. I always put that in the intro. But let's see, we are systematically coming out with a lot of books. I feel like there's not a lot of information out there for men, which is really frustrating, I'm sure, you being men. But I have 2 books out there. One is some general protocols on men's health. It includes like morning erection, also blood pressure, and also circulation. And then there's one points on enhancing what you have naturally to help you with erectile dysfunction. I'm coming out with some more books for multiple rounds and keeping your energy high and so forth. They're ebooks. I'm systematically putting them also on hardcover and also paperback on Amazon, but they are also found on the YouTube store, and they're also found on our link in our bio. So do check that out. But let me walk you through this. So you have yes, you can do these acupressure every day. In fact, I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure, and you can do this every day. Absolutely. So we have our socks here. So the socks here, let me walk you through the socks. And so, oh, thank you. And thank you for the support. I really appreciate the support. It's been, I've been doing my best to, we're on so many platforms, and I'm trying to publish these books and publish these products. I'm also working on a patent. So, and it's all to help serve humanity. That's my goal, right? So thank you for your support. So we have right here, so you would acupress here for back pain. You would acupress here for testosterone. You would acupress here for blood pressure. And you would do here, what did I write? For strengthening the abdomen, right? You need the core to be strong to reinforce the back, for the back to be strong to reinforce the front. And then you have a hard erection point, and then you also have blood sugar, right? We all know blood sugar and blood pressure can damage the cells, inhibiting circulation, inhibiting a hard erection. And then we have points right here for helping with morning erection, right? Also the famous kidney 3 point for morning erection, but here's another acupressure point. And we all know sleep. You cannot scrimp on the sleep. I've learned this the hard way in treating so many patients and treating myself. We cannot scrimp on the sleep to help you along the way. And then we also have anxiety, right? Anxiety can cause premature ejaculation, performance issues. We know this. So these are self-care points that can help you keep you in a really good place to help you along the way. So I want you to consider that. And then also we have a point here for another morning erection, since so many gentlemen message me and tell me how important they are. So what you do with the socks is you put the sock on and you acupress that point. So let's say you are struggling with testosterone with that morning erection, and you are struggling with blood pressure, then you would acupress these 2 points on both feet for a couple minutes, and then you would acupress the hard erection point as well. And then I have 2 ebooks, but here's one of the ebooks, and again, works on blood sugar, blood pressure, also morning erection. And then there's one book on helping with size naturally, and we're having some other books as well. So let's see, Jason and the other folks, do you have any questions? If not, I will come back on here and do a general TikTok live and answer other questions. But is there any topics that you all want to, Jason, I know you like the feet points, but is there any topics you want me to cover in the upcoming videos? I'm happy to do it. See, any other questions or any other topics you want me to cover in this video or in future videos? All right, then. If that's it, then I'm going to come back on here and we're going to do a general live to just help with stress relief, which is definitely going to impact our erection, right? If we can reduce stress, more testosterone, better sleep, which means more morning erection and more getting and staying hard. So again, it's Anita with Empirical Grace. I'm providing self-care acupressure to help you along with your doctor's recommendations. Been doing this for 20 years, treated over 100,000 patients, and we have books and products to act as guides to help you along the way. All the proceeds go towards 2 future free clinics, one near Hyderabad, India, and another one in Washington, D.C. Till I see you back on here, I wish you all the best in being a man on the planet. From your friend and acupuncturist, Anita Chakravarthy. Thank you.